What if I told you? Most off-grid systems don't fail because of bad panels. They fail because the battery is sized wrong, and that one mistake turns a good setup into a constant struggle. Today, we're breaking down the battery sizing guide, not as a formula to memorize, but as a system to understand, because sizing your battery correctly is what determines whether your power feels stable. At the beginning, most people ask one question: how big should my battery be? But that's actually the wrong starting point, because battery size is not a fixed number. It's the result of how you live, how much energy you use, and how consistent your energy input is. And this is where the first step begins: understanding consumption. Because if you don't know how much energy you use daily, everything else is guesswork. Every device, every light, every appliance adds to your total. And when you get your daily energy demand, which is the foundation of your entire system. Now here's where most mistakes happen. People size for average use, not real conditions. Because your system doesn't fail on average days. It fails on bad days, low sunlight, higher usage, unexpected loads, and this is why the second step is adding a buffer. A properly sized battery doesn't just cover your daily usage. It covers multiple days when production is low. And this is where the concept of autonomy comes in. How many days you can run without charging. For basic setups, this might be 1 day, but for reliable off-grid systems, it's often 2 to 3 days or more, depending on your environment. And this is the first big shift. You are not sizing for usage, you are sizing for continuity. Then comes the third layer, usable capacity. Because your battery's total capacity is not what you actually get to use. Different battery types have different limits. Lead-acid systems often allow only partial usage if you want them to last, while lithium systems allow deeper usage. This means two batteries with the same rating can perform completely differently in real life, and ignoring this is a fast way to undersize your system. So when you calculate your needs, you must convert total capacity into usable capacity, because that's what actually powers your life. Now, let's connect this to real numbers. Start with daily energy use. Multiply it by the days you want to be independent from charging. Then adjust for usable capacity based on your battery type. And what you get is not just a number, it's a system requirement. Because that number tells you how much energy you need to store to stay stable, not just to survive for a few hours. But we're not done yet, because input matters just as much as storage. Your battery depends on how quickly and consistently it can be recharged. If your solar system cannot refill your battery within a reasonable time, even a large battery will eventually run empty. This is where many systems feel too small even when they are not, because the issue is not capacity, it's recharge rate. And this is why battery sizing and solar sizing must always be aligned. Storage without input is temporary. Input without storage is wasted. Now, let's talk about load spikes. Your system doesn't just run on average usage. It handles moments of high demand. Starting appliances, running tools, sudden increases in load. These require your battery to deliver power instantly. So sizing is not just about how much energy you store, but how well your system handles peak demand without stress. And this is where inverter compatibility and battery output capacity come into play. Because if your system cannot handle peaks, storage doesn't matter. Then there's efficiency loss. No system is 100% efficient. Energy is lost in conversion, storage, and usage. So your battery must be slightly larger than your calculated need to account for these losses. Otherwise, your calculation will fall short. And over time, this gap becomes more noticeable, especially as batteries age and lose some capacity. Now here's the part that changes everything: behavior. Because your battery size is not just a technical decision, it's a lifestyle decision. If you manage your usage, align it with production, and reduce waste, you can operate with a smaller, more efficient setup. And this is why two people with the same equipment can have different experiences. One feels limited, the other feels stable. And that leads to the final insight. There is no perfect battery size, only a balanced system. A system where your usage, storage, and generation are aligned. Where your battery is large enough to handle bad days. So the real takeaway is this. Battery sizing is not about choosing a number. It's about designing a system that keeps working over time. Because when your battery is sized correctly, everything feels different. Your power becomes predictable. Your system becomes stable. If you want more practical breakdowns about solar systems, subscribe to Off Grid Life Tech.